Hello everybody and welcome to Will You Press the Button. It's kind of like Would You Rather, but instead of giving you two options, it says this is what you get, which is also going to be a negative side to it, so let's begin. Also, I want to fair warning, you're probably wondering, why is my camera in a weird spot of the screen? There's an ad behind that camera and I cannot remove it, so my camera will be there to cover it up. If any other ads pop up, I very much apologize. I've tried everything to remove these ads. I think I've done it, but just in case, if the ads pop up, I apologize for that. Moving on. So, you will have the ability to forever rid the world of misery and pain. But, the world would never know that you saved them. Instead, you are blamed by the world leaders and their people for the crimes against humanity and world destruction. So in other words, I saved the world, no misery, no pain, which I'm assuming means world peace, but anything that happened previously to world peace I am blamed for. That is a very tough one. It's a very tough one. I'm going to do something here for a second because maybe you guys are just doing. There you go, much better. Why not? Yep, there's our ads again. God dang it. As I said before, I promised it. Alright. I'm sorry about that. And my camera's being a douche. Yeah, I know, I probably should have done all this adjusting for it. Looked fine until the video started and it just, I don't know if to be good enough. But let's see. 54% of people press the button. Yay! We'll take on the world's hate. Okay. God dang ads. You can get all the games you want for the rest of your life. But you must break every phone, tablet, and computer that you have. Well, then what's the point of having every game if everything you put on, or any game that you... Okay, let me rephrase that. What's the point of having every game that you could possibly ever want if you can never play them? Because every time you put them on there to play them, you blow up the device you're using it with. So no, I will not press that button. It's contradictory to itself. And 36% agreed with me. And 54% or 64% did not. I am sorry for having a hard time reading this. Yours probably can read this better than I can. Come on. Alright. I'm going to have to try and adjust the screen a better. I'm sitting on a couch watching a TV from across the room, kind of. So, yeah. You die. How is that a positive thing? But you can manipulate others' dreams. So basically I become Freddy Krueger. I sit in your dreams and taunt you for all eternity. Why the hell not? The downside is I die now. 52% agreed to be Freddy Krueger. You can manipulate your mental focus at any time, but you cannot maintain your optical focus, and so you need really strong, heavy glasses. So you can maintain your mental focus at any time, which means nothing can stop it. Like literally, there is nothing that can stop your mental focus. However, you have to have the strongest, heaviest glasses on the face of the planet. I actually wouldn't mind wearing glasses. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But the thing is it worth the mental focus? I mean, like, how much focus do you actually need to do whatever it is that you're doing? I suppose that depends on the job you're doing. But, because, I mean, if you're doing something that requires a shit ton of focus, excuse my French, like a computer job or something, then yeah, that might help you. But for me, I don't do anything that requires huge amounts of focus, so I will not press that button. And 48% agree with me. Moving on. You receive a multi-million-dollar house and cash to go with it, but you must live in the North. You must fail. You must live in North Korea for the rest of your life. I know that my failure at speaking was what I said fail to, not the actual part of the question there. You must live in North Korea for the rest of your life. So what you're saying is I receive a multi-million-dollar house with multi-millions of dollars to go with it. But I have to live in North Korea for the rest of my life. Essentially what that saying is I become a rich motherfucker in a nice rich-ass house, but I gotta live under a dictator for the rest of my life. I will not press that button, because I am happy right where I am. Alright, moving on. You get unlimited amounts of money, but you have to spend it on someone else. How is that a bad thing in any way? No. Oops, sorry. Got a little bit of a cramp in my leg. Had to move my leg a little bit. A lot of people consider that to be a bad thing, because they're like, oh, I can't spend it on myself. But actually, Christmas time is one of my favorite times, not because I gain gifts, but because I get to see the smiles on other people's faces when they open the gifts that I get them. So for me, spending money on somebody else is actually something I'd actually like to do, so I will push that button. Then again, I hope I could just spend a little bit on myself. I mean, if I can only spend it on other people, then what's... Alright, anyway. You get a superpower of your choice, but every time you use this power, you become an inch shorter. So what you're saying is, I get this awesome superpower, but I shrink every time into non-existent molecular, or however you say that scientifically. Like I become molecularly non-existent. I become like a dust. I mean, how small can you actually shrink before you no longer exist? Or do you just like, become the size of an atom and just still continuously shrink until like, I don't know, like, you just never die, you just become infinitely smaller. I don't even know if that's even possible. I would assume there becomes a point where you just no longer exist, but I'm not going to press that button because what's the point of a superpower if it's limited? Next question. Okay. Your dream is fulfilled, but Tiny Tim personally sings an extended version of Tiptoe to you every hour for eternity. So my true dream is fulfilled, so whatever I wanted the most in life would happen. But I'd have Tiny Tim behind me saying tiptoe, tiptoe. Or something like that for eternity. Unless that's like a song or something. Maybe I'm like an extended version. Yes, that sounds like a song. But I don't know that particular song. So I get that one dream, but I get to be annoyed for all eternity, even though I have that one dream. I would not, well, it depends on the song. I mean, eventually I'd be able to block it out, because it would just become so repetitious that it would no longer exist in my mind, because I would be able to easily block it out. But for like the first year or so, I might go completely insane, but why not? Hey, I think I spoke too soon. Yeah, I took back. You are the smartest person in the world. You have the solution to everything and every problem, but you have no way of communicating. You have no way of communicating it to people. So what am I, mute? And I can't speak at all? I can't type at all? No way of communication? Is that what's going on here? So what's the point of being the smartest person in the world to solve every single problem if I can't even tell them? What is the point of that? There is no point of that. It is literally contradictory. These questions make no sense. Questions like that make no sense. Communicate with aliens. That sounds interesting. Get put into a mental hospital. I can communicate with aliens, but then I go insane. Oh god, then I gotta go to Outlast Asylum. Oh god, why? No, I would not press that button. I've had enough of Chris Walker for one lifetime. Don't watch, Chris Walker somehow comes back in Outlast 2, and I have to deal with him again. Anyway, you have a superpower that allows you to improve any part of your body up to inhuman capacity. So, some very incredibly inappropriate things popped into my brain there. But you lose lifespan each time you use. I'm sorry. Okay. So what they're saying is I can expand any part of my body, improve any part of my body to superhuman abilities inhuman capacities. So I could have the largest boner in existence if I so damn desired. However, my lifespan decreases every time I use it. That's horrible. That's horrible. Disregard that whole thing there. But you can include like super strength, super speed, and so forth into that as well. Sorry, that's something in my teeth there. No, it's just like before when you would shrink. If it's, that's that's even a worse limit than the other one. You have the perfect body for the rest of your life. But everyone else is fat and ugly. Well, no offense to us Americans, but we're already fat. So, okay, I'm sorry, that was horrible. Never mind. So that's kind of a hard one, because that's basically saying I become beautiful, but the rest of the world becomes fat and ugly, which I don't know. I'm not gonna press that button simply because I'm already perfect and beautiful, and the world's already perfect and beautiful. So there's no point in pressing that button. Yeah, that's right. I went there. You become invisible, but you must not. But you must not have clothes on for life. See, now that's actually not the end of the world because if I'm invisible, nobody can see me. So I can be butt naked in front of someone and they won't even notice I was there. So I essentially become the invisible man. I can't be seen. So therefore, whether I'm naked or clothed has literally there's no point to either one of them, and I'm invisible. So, the downside of that is nobody can see me and I can probably communicate with other people, but they wouldn't know where I was and they wouldn't be able to see me. And that part would be a downside. Why not? Let's press the button. You are able to get any girl or body. Fail. If you guys have not noticed this by now with my reading ability, for some reason I always fail at reading things. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, you were able to get any girl or boy by simply talking to them. But you cannot talk to or become friends with people of your gender. Meaning, all my friends would suddenly hate me and no longer be my friends, and I'd only get along with just women, in my case. So, well, the upside of that is, I can get any woman I so dang desire, which would be fine with me, but I'd lose all my friends. My brother and father would probably end up hating me too, because they, I mean, good God. Like half my family would That's not acceptable. No. I will not lose my friends and family. Yeah, I'm one of those people that my friends and family actually. I prefer. Never mind. We're not getting sentimental here. No sentimental bullshit here. You get to be your favorite main character in any game or show series, but you only get screen time every 3 episodes, and you are no longer a main character. What? I'm trying to picture this in some of the shows I watch. That just would be weird. That'd be like, for example, because I know The Walking Dead is a very major show if anyone watches that. That'd be like me being Rick from The Walking Dead, but not being the main character. Who would be the main character then? Carl? I mean, like, what the... when the main character... It's the main character because the show is based off around that character. If it's no longer the main character, that kind of ruins the show a little bit. So, I mean, the bright side is I get to be with any main character I wanted, but I'm not going to press that button because I would ruin the show. Because when they choose a main character, it's usually the show... Never mind. Moving on. Okay, this will be our last question. You sound like Morgan Freeman. Oh, you know what? I've been forgetting to tell you guys the percentages who agree with me. Oh well. You sound like Morgan Freeman, but people won't stop asking you to say certain things. Okay, 1, I'm perfectly fine sounding like I am. 2, that would get really damn annoying after a while. Please say this Morgan Freeman quote. Please say this Morgan Freeman quote. Please say this Morgan Freeman quote. Shut the fuck up, is what I would say back. But anyway. I will not press that button. And 60% agrees with me. It is overwhelmingly agreeing with me. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed Will You Press the Button? Again, I apologize for all the ads, and I hope YouTube doesn't kill me for these ads. I mean, they're pretty much all stupid ads anyway. They're ads you find every day on YouTube anyway, if you don't have ad block on anyway, or something like that. So, I mean, the only real difference is now the ads are there. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other videos that I have done. And I will see you later. Goodbye.